The trial of modern football, Manchester City and the 115 charges. Football, a game built on dreams, emotion, and the pursuit of greatness. But in the modern era, the line between ambition and excess grows thinner each year. And nowhere is that line more blurred than at Manchester City, a club that went from hopeful underdogs to unstoppable giants. 6 Premier League titles in 7 years. A treble, a brand of football that feels more like art than sport. Yet behind the beauty lies a storm, 115 charges, and a question echoing through football's soul. Did Manchester City build greatness, or buy it? Before the money, before Pep, City were a proud but struggling club, living in the shadow of Manchester United. Then, in 2008, everything changed. Sheikh Mansour bin Zayed Al Nahyan from Abu Dhabi bought Manchester City. Overnight, a new era began. City spent boldly: Robinho, Yaya Toure, David Silva, Aguero, players who would rewrite history. But this wasn't just about buying stars. It was about building power. They created world-class facilities, a vast scouting network, and an academy stretching from Manchester to New York and Melbourne. And in 2016, Pep Guardiola arrived, the final piece of the project. His style was pure control, possession, pressing, precision. City became more than a club. They became a machine. Yet as trophies filled the shelves, whispers began. Was this success truly fake? In February 2023, the Premier League delivered a thunderbolt. Manchester City were charged with 115 alleged breaches of financial regulations between 2009 and 2018. The accusations were serious. Inflated sponsorships, hidden payments to managers and players, lack of transparency. In short, City were accused of bending reality to appear compliant with financial fair play rules, spending more than they earned while hiding the evidence. It wasn't the first time. In 2020, UEFA banned them from the Champions League for 2 years, but City appealed and won at the Court of Arbitration for Sport. This time, it's different. The Premier League's investigation has no time limit and no external court. The judgment will come from within English football itself. For City, the stakes couldn't be higher. If found guilty, the punishment could range from fines to points deductions, even expulsion from the league. But beyond money or trophies lies something more fragile: reputation. City have spent years fighting to be respected not just as rich, but as rightfully great. Pep Guardiola's brilliance, the players' artistry, the club's culture, all of it stands to be redefined by this verdict. Because if these charges prove true, history might view City's empire not as a football miracle, but as a financial illusion. Yet if they are cleared, it will be one of the greatest vindications in modern sport, proof that genius, not greed, built this dynasty. Amid the chaos, one man remains the symbol of conviction: Pep Guardiola. When asked about the charges, he stood firm. If the club has lied to me, I'll leave the next day. But I believe them. Pep City is poetry, rhythm, structure, control. But his name, too, is now tied to this storm. If the club falls, can his legacy remain untouched? Because for all the trophies, tactics, and brilliance, football remembers truth more than victory. Even the purest football must face the weight of perception. The truth is, City's story is bigger than City. It's a mirror held up to the modern game. Across Europe, football is being reshaped by wealth: PSG, Chelsea, Newcastle, and others driven by billionaire or state ownership. Critics call it sports washing, when nations use football to build global influence. Supporters call it progress, the next evolution of the game. But the question remains: when money becomes limitless, can football still be fair? The City case forces football to confront its own reflection, to decide whether rules still matter when power can rewrite them. This isn't just a legal battle, it's a moral one. The hearing will happen behind closed doors. Months, maybe years, will pass before the truth emerges. But every match City play now feels heavier. Every goal, every chew, every trophy, shadowed by a question mark. Because this isn't just about Manchester City anymore. It's about football itself, about whether the sport we love is still ruled by fairness or by fortune. Whatever the result, football will never be the same. If City are guilty, it will shatter trust in the modern game and force change. If they are innocent, it will strengthen their dynasty and redefine what dominance looks like in the era of global world. Either way, this is a turning point, because football is more than numbers on a balance sheet. It's emotion, it's history, it's belief. And as Manchester City await judgment, the world waits with them, wondering what future this sport truly deserves. In football, greatness is not only about what you win, but what you stand for. In the end, football is more than glory or gold. It lives in every heartbeat, every dream, every story told. For greatness is not counted in trophies or fame, but in the courage to play true and to honor the game.